Chef John, what were some of the expectations and some of the service differences from working in Europe and working here in North America? Maybe you can elaborate a little bit on that.
Yeah, I mean, I worked in Europe for about a couple of years, about 2.5 years. I was very lucky to work in England. I worked in London at the Park Lane Hilton. I worked in Switzerland at the Basel Hilton. I mean, when I look at it now and I think back from a cooking point of view, I think I found it very similar to how I was trained here in North America. I mean, I was trained by European chefs, so everything that I've really learned was came from Europe. So the one thing I always say is that it doesn't, once you get to a foreign country and you start cooking, cooks are cooks. We know how to cook. But I think what Europe has a little bit, what Europe has compared to what we have, I think it's the whole service side of it. And they get it, and it's different. It's just everything is done right. Everything is you've got this elegant feel to it. It doesn't matter if you go to a small 2-star hotel or a 5-star hotel. Everything has a real nice balance to it. Everything feels very welcoming. The hospitality there is very, very different, I found. And I've been back many times as guest chefs at different events in Europe. I've been in Norway and I've been back to England. And I just find going into the hotels and going into the kitchens and going into the food service part of it, the front desk, it's very, very professional. I find in Europe, if you're a server, for instance, working in a restaurant environment, a lot of these servers, it's a profession. Yeah. It's not a job like here. And don't get me wrong, I mean, everyone has to go to school and has to earn their money to pay their tuitions and stuff like that. You've got good servers here, but in Europe, it's more of a profession. Guys working in the kitchen, a little bit more discipline in what we have here. And those are the things that I find. It's just a little bit more of a different environment. We do have some properties in Toronto that bring that European flair to their business, their service levels and their food and things like that. But going back to what I was saying, from cooking as a chef, I mean, we all cook the same, but I think it's a service and more of an attitude, I guess, is very different for sure.